deciding on which mic to use for your radio show streams, whether to use a dynamic mic or a large diaphragm condenser mic, coming up. Hi guys, welcome back here at Pushing Faders, where we talk about solutions. In the past months, we've gotten questions about what mic would be suggested to be used when it comes to online streaming, such as a talk show, an interview, stuff like that. Nothing singing, hindi performance, but we're just talking about reaching out to the world, giving opinions, talking about just anything under the sun. So, talk show. When we usually hear about that question, we ask about three things, which should be part of your consideration. Number one would be environment. Number two, what look are you after? And number three, of course, it's the price question. How much are you willing to shell out for a microphone? So first, let's go towards a quiet environment. So tahimik, walang masyadong tao, walang random noise, walang naglalaro dyan. Then it might be best for you to consider a large diaphragm microphone. Kasi maganda sa large diaphragm microphone, it's sensitive, and you don't really have to bother so much na malapit ka sa mic para ma-pick up yung voice mo. You could be more comfortable and less conscious about, where to throw your voice. So you could just have it there and then speak. But because a large diaphragm naman is sensitive, it poses a problem naman sa noisy environment. Kasi pag noisy environment, pretty much everything else mapipick up ng microphone mo. And that's where a dynamic mic comes into play. Now with a dynamic mic, because it's less sensitive, and as we discussed in previous videos, yung polar pattern natin ng microphone. So as long as nakatutok sa'yo yan, mapipick up ka, but do remember, because it's less sensitive, you have to be closer to the microphone para ma-pick up na maayos yung boses nyo. Because the farther you go, yung sensitivity nga just does not help in picking up your voice. So that would be the first consideration. Are you in a noisy environment or are you in a controlled environment where you could be sure na mas tahimik yung kapaligiran mo? The second consideration naman is, you're streaming, you're on video. Do you want the microphone to be in the picture? Minsan kailangan natin isipin yan eh. I mean, we are doing a show. We are conscious about the look. Diba? And within the frame, do we want the microphone out of the frame, or do you want it as part of your effect? Now, let's just say you don't want the microphone to be part of the scene. Then, you could go towards a condenser microphone simply because it can easily pick up your voice even at a distance. So, kung ito yung frame mo, then at least it's out of the shot. I usually do videos na out of shot yung microphones. That's why I use a large diaphragm. Just the same, it doesn't really hurt to use a large diaphragm microphone if you want it in the shot. Let's say with a broadcast boom microphone arm, right? So, if you want it in the shot, walang problema. Nandun yung forma, nandun yung pickup na gusto nyo, it will work for your purpose. On the other hand, if you want to go towards a dynamic microphone, you have to be sure that the microphone is always close to your mouth. And in doing so, that means it's gonna be in the shot. There's no way na ilalayo nyo yan out of the shot pero maganda pa rin yung pickup ng boses nyo. You won't get the quality that you want. And so we come to the third consideration. The third consideration is, how much do you really want to fork out for a microphone? Condenser microphones tend to be more expensive than dynamic microphones. So there alone, makikita nyo na. We're talking something around half to, twice the price or even more when you jump towards a condenser microphone. So with those considerations, I hope we've helped you come up with the questions to guide you towards your final destination. We prepared a sound demonstration para to show you the difference between a dynamic and a condenser mic with regard to sound quality and level depending on yung distance nyo, yung layo nyo sa kanya. As we said earlier din sa video, certain things like with a condenser, yung distance doesn't matter so much, whereas a dynamic, you really have to speak up close. So ngayon makikita nyo yung difference in sound quality and level of both microphones. So let's start. Check 2, 1, 2, 3. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Check 1, 2, A, B, C, D. Check 2, 1, 2, 3. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Check 1, 2, A, B, C, D. So, did you hear the difference? I hope we were able to show you the difference in sound quality and level with regard to distance. I hope this helps. I hope this video helps. Do share it to your dear friends. Give us a like, and for the new ones, hit that notification button so that you know whenever we have new videos. Thank you very much, and see you in the next.